as you probably have guessed, and I am back today with another Annie rant. This one is all about ethics, integrity, and listening to your internal thermometer of when those things are off. At this point in your business, whether you're new to it or not, or in any previous industry you were in before, you have probably absorbed or witnessed some pretty friggin' nasty practices up in here that people just kind of pass off as, well, that's just, the industry standard, or that's just, I guess, the way it's done, or if you want to sell, you got to be a shark and you got to, agitate the problem to an aggressive degree. No, you don't. So today I want to talk to you about creating your own processes and walking through your business with your integrity intact and amplified. Because again, you're in business for you so that you can do just that, right? You don't want to suck in a bunch of nasty old from older mentors who aren't you and don't know you. No. So today I'm going to walk you through doing something that I call the integrity audit. And it's a series of questions. Some of them might be a little uncomfortable, but it's all about how to reconnect you to you and see what you are tolerating that you probably shouldn't be. So the first question is, how does it feel in your body when you are out of integrity? Or how does it feel when you are in your body when you see someone acting in a way that upsets your integrity or ethics? How does that feel? For me, I get kind of like choked up in my throat, and it kind of like, it just feels nasty, and I kind of want to do this, right? And I have a really strong physical sensation. A lot of us do. If you don't experience things physically, what are some of the thoughts that you see? Maybe you're just thinking, oh, that kind of smarted, or oh, I'm really procrastinating this because it just doesn't feel right. So I want you to identify how it feels, what you think, what it looks like when you find yourself kind of straying away or being forced away from your integrity. That's number one. So then I want you to think about the last time you had that feeling. When was it? Right? Was it when you were selling? Was it when you were trying to close a sale? Was it when you were negotiating a contract? Was it when you were firing a client and you felt like you were letting them off easy? Was it when you were letting a client treat you like, right? When's the last time you had those thoughts or that feeling? And then I want you to track that back a little bit. Who taught you how to do that? Maybe they taught you very specifically, this is what you must do. Get it done. Maybe you absorbed it. Maybe you witnessed it. Maybe you had to cobble something together because you were doing the best you can to get something off the ground, and you're like, hey, well, this seems to work. What bad advice or what bad example are you either intentionally following that isn't sitting right, or are unintentionally practicing that just doesn't sit right? How can we remove that from your business? So I want you to look at those practices and see, what if this is not even mine, right? That's a really quick way to feel out of your integrity, is when you're acting like somebody else that might not have the same ethics as you, the same morals as you, the same style as you, right? So what practices in your own business are absorbed from somebody else's questionable practices? We all do it, right? And a lot of the time, those people are well intentioned. They're not out in it to be, some of them are. But what is just not you? For example, I can always tell when I'm not in my integrity, when I'm allowing a client to do a lot of that I would not normally tolerate. That takes me out of my integrity because I'm not being honest. And for those of you who work with me, you know that I am a gajillion% honest all the time. I pride myself on that. So if I'm not being honest about my needs, I am out of integrity. Other people are, very, very, the client is always right, the customer is always right. That creates a bad working environment for me. I feel like I have to hide when I show up. That doesn't serve the client, right? On the flip side, if I'm sitting here, and I'm phoning it in that day because other people were like, well, you can't win them all. You can't win them all is out of line with my ethics. I know that it's true, I know that factually there are going to be sessions that are not my best, but I can't just go, well, I can't when I'm also going to sit here and do Sudoku while someone tells me about their issues. That's, again, out of my ethics. So what have you been fed, either directly or otherwise, that is just simply not true, or at least not true for you? I give you permission now to throw all of that into the fire and burn it to the ground. Just burn it right to the freaking ground. It has no place in your business. It has no place in your life. And I give you permission to go a step further then. You can call bullshit on those practices when working with your clients. You can flip that script. Now, I'm not telling you to finger point, because that's way, way out of integrity too for a lot of people. I'm not saying you're going to name names, right? You're not going to get on and go, okay, well, I heard that this other coach or this other da-da-da or this other real estate agent or this other. You don't have to focus on the other. Focus on you. And here's how you do that. You say, you know, one thing that's tough about this industry is that a lot of people will tell you one thing, but what they really mean is money, money, money. But when you're working with me, you need to know that these are the things that I value. Obviously, this is a financial exchange and money is great, but you're more than money to me. This is what I need you to know about working with me. This is how this is going to be different. Do you see how I flipped the script there and yet didn't give power to the people that are doing it wrong? I made it all about your relationship with the client and what is different from you. Because here's the thing, if you want them to trust you, tell them they can, and then work to prove it. Right? If you want them to feel like they can rely on you, tell them they can. If you want them to feel like you're getting a good bargain, or that you are the best in the market, or that you are going to blow their freaking mind, then tell them that they can, and then work your butt off to prove it. Right? It actually said, there was a whole study, and I'll look it up and I'll post in the comments when I find it, that two identical pieces of copy, one that used the word trust and the other that didn't, the one that used the word trust had like 300% more sales just by adding one little line about harnessing trust. That is because there's a whole lot of business out there which is deemed as completely untrustworthy. And if you can convince me to trust you, and if you can back it up with action, then you are not only closing a sale, changing a life, providing a great service, you are helping all of us in small business elevate that idea that we're all just in this for the money and that we don't give a shit about ethics. Right? Now, is that prevalent as a conscious thought? No, probably not. But as a subconscious thought, abso-freaking-lutely. Right? Absolutely. So if you want people to trust you, tell them and then show them that you're trustworthy and that there are no outdated, old, aggressive tactics in your business. There are no lies, no, fine print, no tricks, no traps, just you and your value. So that's my little rant, my little audit for today about integrity. Look at how you feel when you step out of it. Okay? Identify where that came from and how you can eradicate it. Give yourself permission to eradicate it. Find a way to flip the script, and then promise your clients you'll do more and show them. Right? Now, that's not only going to help your client work improve, that's not only going to keep you in integrity, it's also going to help with the emotional life of your business. Because yes, we want to make money, but I guarantee you that if you deepen that relationship, if you show your morals. Why do you think so many businesses have codes of conduct, right? It's not even a code of conduct. This is a code of everything that's important to you. You are a 1-person or a 2-person or a 3-person business. So show them. When you're working with me, that means you're working with this, da-da-da-da-da-da, right? Back in the day, they used to say, you have my marker, right? When did we stop giving people our word? That's an interesting thought I was not thinking about. When did we stop giving people our word? What if we could resurrect that? What if we could show that it means something in the small business community? So what ethics are you going to resurrect? What are you going to cast off? And what are you going to do to get yourself back on track when you feel you're straying away from your ethics? For all of you out there, you do not have to be a shark to make money. You do not have to be a whale to make money. I give you my word. See what I did there? Thanks for watching.